Hello, Callie and Adria. I've been trying to prepare for the summer. Summer's not my favorite holiday. Summer's not my favorite season. It's hot and muggy and sunny and just not my thing. So I've been trying to prepare for it in a little different ways, trying to make myself actually excited for it, like cutting up a shirt that was too big anyway, and so like, why, it doesn't matter. Listening to, or trying to listen to like more upbeat music. Then I ended up buying Zola Jesus's Versions album, which is like really pretty and it's like her music but done with like a string quartet. So it's a lot more intense than like summery music. So I tried. I promise I tried. I bought a really nice two-piece swimsuit. Here's the top. Here's the bottom. I really like the bottoms. They're really cool. I haven't owned a two-piece swimsuit in years, and I mostly got this one out of like, I don't know, I felt inspired. There's this like sort of campaign going on online right now where it started with like a really judgmental, annoying ad in tube stations in London, and people got upset, so they started like boycotting these ads and like wearing some suits and like just in front of these ads and stuff, like without getting into shape. Basically, the ads were like, get into your, have a beach body, get into shape, like take these protein things. I don't really know exactly what it is they're advertising, except for, like unhealthy ideas of body shapes. And I also lost my swimsuit. I don't know where my swimsuit is. I lost it somewhere in the move. But it's also like the same swimsuit that I've owned since I was like 15, so yeah, I kind of needed a new one. But as much as I'm now ready to go swimming, I'm still not still prepared for summer. Summer is still not my kind of thing. I'm just trying to like mentally tell myself, oh yeah, Gwendolyn, you love summer. Summer is great, right? It's great. No, it's not. Also, getting over his sickness. I don't know if it was a cold, it was the flu, I don't know what it is, still getting over it. Ugh. There's another good thing about summer though, is we have really intense weather here. Like it pours and there's just like lots of thunder and lightning. And this morning even, I was substituting for a school class thing, and the school had a tornado lockdown. So that was exciting. So today I thought we could do a tag video. The Extraordinary Means tag by Robin Schneider. I think it's because her new book is called Extraordinary Means. I haven't read her last book, which is The Beginning of Everything. I will get to it. I want to get to it. It's on my list. But it's a cool, fun, book-themed tag. Number 1, I would give up the internet for a month for a signed first edition of this book. That's a hard one. I think I have to go with Frankenstein. I mean, I'm pretty sure, I don't really know, but I feel like book signings weren't really a thing back then, and like autographs, and especially when the first printing of Frankenstein happened, it was anonymous, so nobody even knew that she was the author. So like, how would there even be a signed first edition, first printing of that book? There wouldn't be, I'm pretty sure. But this is a tag video, not reality, so Frankenstein. Number 2, I would give up pizza for a year if it meant I could sit next to this author on a long plane ride. That's like really hard because I imagine like no matter who I'm gonna pick, it's just gonna be really awkward. Like even if it's like a 9-hour flight, I think I would never get quite comfortable. I mean, I'm the person that bought a book by Amber Benson and then sat down in line for the Lizzie Bennett Diaries panel, started reading the book, and then Amber Benson sat down next to me and I didn't say anything until after the panel, and I went up and I was like, hey, I sat next to you in line, I have your book. And she like it was already signed, so she like made it out to me and like put hearts on it and stuff. But yeah, I already had an experience similar to this and I did nothing. But I don't know, it's a hard one. I mean, who would I be willing to risk that awkwardness for? Jane Austen? Neil Gaiman? If I could pick somebody that's not a book author but is a writer, probably Jane S. Benson, because I've already like, I don't know, I've done awkward talking with her already. So maybe I can move on from the awkward talking at some point during the long plane ride. Number 3, I would sit through 1,000 hours of commercials if it ensured that Hollywood would make this book into a movie. The first thing that sprung to mind with this question was Alice I Have Been by Melanie Benjamin. Of all the things that I could choose, that is the book that I choose that should be made into a movie. When I was first reading it, the summer of 2011, in my head I started like actually planning it, and one day I'm gonna write that script and it's probably just gonna sit in a drawer till the day I die, but I'm gonna do it anyway because it's a really nice book and there's just a lot of really beautiful imagery in it that I think that would translate really well on screen. Number 4, I would never read a new book again if it meant I could live inside this book. Alright, so when Robin Schneider first did this tag, she chose the Harry Potter series, and then realized that that would suck because then she couldn't read any of the books in the Wizarding World, which is true because then you're gonna like blunking out of Hogwarts and you're gonna have to go back to like living in the Muggle world or something, or you're gonna be like a sad person living in the Wizarding World, and that's just like real life, isn't it? So that's a hard one. It's a hard one to answer. I don't know. I mean, like another part of me wants to be like, I want to live in Bear Island, but then I'm just like, that's a bad idea. Harsh winters, crazy battles for ultimately pointless thrones. That's a really hard question to answer. I mean, the Harry Potter world is really tempting, but then you can't read anything. And you don't need to read anything on Bear Island, but then you live in, Westeros. It'd be sad even in Middle Earth, really. It'd be nice to live in the Shire. Number 5, I would make my Google search history public if it meant I could be best friends with this author. So this is a nicer question because unlike sitting on a long plane ride with the author, which is like awkward, this question just skips straight to best friend status. So that means it isn't awkward because you're already friends with them. So I can do this. This is less awkward, which is why I saved Keats for this answer. No awkwardness, just friendship. Love it, Keats. Number 6, I would donate everything I own to Goodwill if it meant I could date this book character in real life. I thought about this, I thought long and hard about this one, and I think in the end, and it's hard, but I'm probably going to have to go with Mr. Knightley from Emma, because Mr. Knightley is cool and walks everywhere and is really smart and really sarcastic and hilarious. And just kind of, I don't know, like a really good foil for Emma. And I'm too much like Emma, so it works, Mr. Knightley. Anyway, I of course tag you guys in this video because it's like sad. I'm like, who else would I tag? But it's the truth. Who else would I tag? So I tag you guys, both of you. You can do this video whenever or not do it, but I'm tagging you, tagged. Hope you liked it. See you next week, Adria.